Hello everyone, welcome to another video. In this video, we will discuss how we can customize a command button to clone existing records in model-driven apps. So let's start without wasting time. So I'll go to the model-driven app and try to edit it. I'll edit in new tab. So this is my model-driven app and I want to edit in new tab. So you can customize model-driven app to add command buttons. So I want to clone the investment records. Okay, I have some investment records and I want to clone by selecting multiple records and clone it. The clone button will create a copy of the selected investments. Then I can edit it. So just go and create that. I'll go to the investment. In the financial, we have investments here, and in the investments view, I can edit the command bar. I can write some power effects for dynamic visibility and for action command. Now let me add a new command in the view called as home grid. It is loading the form. So here I want to use the main grid and click on edit. Okay. Now here I want to add a new command button. So click on the new and choose a command. And now I can set the properties of the command button by changing the display name and changing the icon to display and the action and the information about the dynamic visibility option. It is initializing, so we have to wait for some seconds. Otherwise, if it is taking time, you can refresh the screen so that it will freshly load again. Now I can click on new command. The button initialization takes some time always, but once it is initialized, you can edit the properties. And this is the command which I did. So give a label here. Let's say clone record. Okay. Then select a icon here. So I want to use a icon, for example, any such icon I want to just use, like this one, clone record. And in the action, I want to run a formula, and I can write down a formula here. So what I want to write down? I want to write down a for all. Okay, because we need to run through a loop for all selected records, right, in the view. So self dot selected dot all items. For all selected items, what I want to do, I want to page. What I want to page? I want to page investments. Page is used to create and update existing records, right? Which record I want to update? The record is this record, right? This record means current selected record through the loop. Then what data you want to update? You want to update one by one. Let's say I want to update first while creating investment, we want, let us check first the name. So in the name, what I can give, let's say in the name, I want to provide, let's say, cloned, then ampersand. I want to just append the cloned term as a prefix to the name, cloned, and this record dot name, right? So what it will do, it will pick up the existing records, investment records name, plus append cloned term to the name, then give it to the new records name field. What is the next field? The next field is just check here, name, customer. Customer is same, so choose customer equal to this record dot customer. Then what is the next field? Next field type, same way, the type equal to this record dot type. Then amount, I want to keep the same amount, this record dot amount. Then the next column is term in month. So same term in month because I want to clone it, right? So term in month equal to this record dot month, right? Now we have updated all the values for new record. Next thing is, now the term is done. So we are closing the bracket. So for all, let me format this. For all selected, okay, and we are going to close the for loop for all, right? So for all selected items, create new records, okay, and this is how the action will perform. Then after this, what I want to do, I want to notify, right? What I want to notify, I want to notify that how many rows copied ampersand. I want to show number of rows copied, count row self dot selected dot all items copied 5, then ampersand rows, okay, or records you can say. Copied number of selected records, that's it will notify. So this will be our action command. Now what will be the dynamic visibility? I can go here and write down show on condition from formula. I can write down if count row self dot selected at all items is greater than 0, then visible, otherwise false. So this will give the value to the visible property dynamically by checking the selected row. So at least one row is selected means this clone record will be visible. Now save and publish. Every time you update anything on the command button customization, you have to publish the command bar, plus you have to uh, publish the model driven app which is associated, right? So once it is published, we will wait. Then we will go to the model driven app and publish it. Now it is published. Now click on play and let us test our button. So let me go to investment. Okay. Now press Ctrl Shift R. Okay. Now it is telling that a new version is available. So just refresh it again. Okay. Now you see by default the clone record button is not displaying. Why? Because no row is selected. Because that is conditionally visible according to the selection. So at least one record should be selected. So let me clone this record. You see, as soon as you select this record, clone record button is enabled. And I want to add another, let's say this one. So I want to copy this two record, investment record, by using clone record option. So click on the clone record, see what happens. I have clicked the button. Now once I have created this, here what happened, it is not created the record, rather it is updated. Why it is updated? Because we have written wrong formula here. Instead of using default option, we have used a option called as self dot page investment, this record. So this record means it will update the current record in the iteration. So instead of this record, you have to use defaults, and in bracket you have to pass entity name investments, so that it will create new investment record. Now save and publish, then again republish uh, the model driven app. You have to go to the model driven app and publish. Now in the meantime, let me just edit the name. I will just remove the cloned option here. In our last try, it was just updated the existing record, but I don't want to update. It should clone it, right? So okay, so let us see. It is updated. So let me refresh it. Now let me try. I will select the first one and select the third one and try to clone, and let us see what happens. You see, no, it is not updated till now. Looks like it is not published yet. Publish, and here also we need to, it is already published. Okay, so let me just refresh multiple times. In the meantime, let me edit the name. I just want to remove the always keep patience, just to remove the name. Okay, now press Ctrl Shift R to properly refresh it. Okay. Okay. Now let me try to clone this one, at least first one, and try to clone it. You see, it cloned this record. This is the original record, and it is cloned this record as a new record. Okay. So if you open the cloned record, you see the name is appended with cloned, customer is same, fixed deposit is same, amount is same, right? You got it? And also the message is displaying copied one record. Let me clone two record. I want to copy this FD and RD, and let us see what happens. You see, this is cloned, this two is cloned copies of the last records. You see the cloned option is appended. So this way, this is also here, it is saying copied two records as a message, right? So you understand how you can create um, a command button to clone existing records with existing data. But this can be edited with a more advanced way. For example, you have copied the name and everything, but what if you want to capture the new amount while cloning the record, right? Let's say you are cloning this record. This record you are the first record you are cloning with all data, but you just want to change the amount dynamically from the user. The amount value will be taken from the user. So in that scenario, what we can do, just writing down code in the command button will not work. So you can create a custom page and enable trigger the open the custom page as a pop-up on the clicking of this button. Then you can customize more, more advanced way in the custom page to clone it, right? So that's what all about this video. I hope you can understand and implement you in your project if there is a requirement of cloning the existing records. Okay, you can also use custom page for more advanced way. For example, If you want to copy the related activities for that investment record also, which is cloned, then also you can do that in your custom page, right? So more options is enabled if you use a custom page. Let us see in my next video. I will show you how it is done using a custom page with more advanced cloning. Thanks, guys.